Give it up for Addy.
So like Kara said, my name is Addy or Adeline. Either is fine. And I've been in the Catholic Church since I was in 4th grade. When deciding what to talk about tonight, I chose the topic of trust because I figured it could kind of go into our topic of God's plan for your life tonight. And throughout my life, trust has been a really hard thing for me, especially my relationship with God. Because when I was younger, there was somebody that betrayed that trust, that made it hard for me to think that giving somebody that trust was a safe thing to do. So after that thing happened, I just started kind of viewing God as like a human with all the negative traits that I had experienced from this person, which obviously was flawed. So especially recently, the Lord has really been working in my heart with trust. And for a while, I had completely blocked off any kind of affection or any kind of connection with him where I would go to church, I would do the things, I would make sure I had a prayer life, but not really a conversational one, where it was really just checking the boxes. And during that time of being really blocked off, God chose some very gentle ways to reach me, and one of the ways that he did that was through my best friend Alina, who's here tonight, and you guys should meet her later if you get the chance because she's amazing. Throughout that struggle, Alina's been such a gift in that she's been such a vessel of the Lord's love. When I had completely blocked him off at the source, he kind of worked around that to still reach me. And he's just been working in so many ways like that were so gentle. And one of the ways that he did that, actually, I just wanted to share a quick story from last week. I was here in adoration, and I had thought that I had come far enough in my faith that I was in a place that I could fully give my heart to God. So I'm sitting in adoration, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, Lord, I trust you. I trust that you're a good God and that you're going to take care of me. And I tried to fully give that. And what he said to me really caught me off guard. And he told me, no, not yet. It's not time for that. Because he could look at my heart and he saw that there were things there that were not ready. And so instead, he called me to go to prayer ministry. And in prayer ministry, instead of giving him my full heart, I just gave him a little piece of it. And it was that piece that I had never opened up to anybody before, and that I had never, especially to God, and that I had never drawn attention to or anything like that, because that was the thing that was making it so I couldn't trust anybody. It was the thing that was making it so I had all of these doubts, and and that was arguably the hardest prayer I've ever prayed, was opening that piece up to God. And when I went home, I continued that prayer. And again, hardest prayer I've ever prayed. And through that, the Lord just really softened my heart because he took that piece that I thought was unlovable and that piece that I thought was beyond repair, and he just showed me how tenderly he would love it. And he's loving it all the way back to life, and he's loving it all the way back to health, and he's loving it all the way back to flesh. And because of that, I've, even just in the past week, been able to really encounter the Lord in that lack of trust so much more. So my invitation to you guys tonight, or whenever you get the chance, is in adoration, ask the Lord if there's part of your heart that has been blocked off and that hasn't been receptive to that love. And then if there is that part, just allow him to love you in that. And it might feel scary and it might hurt, but it's so good. And that healing that he's going to bring to it is going to be amazing. And a word of encouragement about that is that God is not a flawed human who's going to leave you. He's not somebody who's going to change his mind. If you allow him to love that piece of your heart, if you give him permission, he will love it so fully and so tenderly.